Hi everybody, it's Opulent Spiritual and another reading with another reading. This is going to be the weekly cup, the 20th to the 26th. All right. Yeah, so your stomach could be hurting a little bit, or you feel like anxious, or, but everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's good. It's so cold out here. I'm drinking hot water to warm up a little bit because it's a little chilly out here. Yeah, it was like all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, it just was like cold. Like there was like no in between, it was just like, here we go, we're cold now, Yeah, Mother Nature is like that sometimes. So here we are. Here we are. 03 can be significant here. Here we are. There's the plate. So we got a little trip on the outside. 13, we have a gun. Letter B is in the ocean. Maybe you defended yourself from something for like 13 times or 13 years or something. Or for like 13 days. Like you defended yourself from something here. And this little trip, there's like a little castle in it. So it's like your hope. It's like a little tear of hope. Little tear of hope. Yeah, so like you're dancing here, you're like, I don't know, it's like dancing with maracas or something. Or it's like gypsy dancing, like with like all the beads and stuff and like the coins and stuff, like belly dancing, but not belly dancing, but like dancing in a circle. And I'm looking at this bug and it's like trapped in like the wall here. Because like these walls in this gazebo are like made out of like plastic. But there's like little holes inside of it. But like the little bug is like in the hole. Maybe he's not trapped. Maybe he's going to be in there to protect himself from the winter. Who knows? But like maybe you feel like, maybe you're in like a situation where you feel like you're trapped. But you're actually not, because you can get out whenever you want. But maybe you feel comfort in being trapped, which is like weird, because we tend to like trap ourselves when we get scared or we get nervous or we want to stay where we know is familiar. Yeah, it's like it's exactly that. It's like trying to stay somewhere where like you're familiar, like meaning like something's bad for you, but you keep doing it anyways, like a drug addict or an alcoholic or something, or like you don't even have to be at that level. You could be at a level where you just keep doing the same thing over and over and you're expecting like a different result, but you also are like, you like made a habit of it. So now it's like something where you can't, it's not so easy to break, it's something where it's so difficult. Like, yeah, I'm going to just give that as an example, like with, I don't know, like a drug addict or something, right? You as a person looking at this person, you're like, why would you do that? Like, this is so bad for you. Like, you can die, like whatever, all these things, right? Because your perspective of it is different than like the drug addict's perspective, right? Because to them, like, they're not doing anything wrong. They feel like it's okay. Or like maybe they can't help it, or like they're already addicted or whatever, right? But for you, you're at a different, you're at a different perspective, like a different vibration. So you're like, why can't you just stop? Like, I don't understand. Like, I gave you so many chances. You don't listen. You keep doing this, that. But like, then the drug addict's like, I'm sorry. Like, I won't do that again. But then they do it again, right? Because they made a habit of it. Because when something's a habit, it's hard to break. And this also could be something like positive too. Meaning like, if, okay, like, if you do mindfulness or something, like you do meditation all the time, like every day at the same time, and you're disciplined with yourself, you're going to feel better, right? Because you're going to be more stronger mentally, you're going to be clear, you're going to be grounded, you're going to be connecting to God more, like, because it's like a form of praying and stuff like that. So this is what I'm saying, like, not all habits are bad. But when they start like making you sick or making you scared, that's when it's a problem. Like when you're afraid to leave a comfort zone, or this could be with a person too. Like if you're with someone, I mean, this is classic, right? This is classic. Like you're with somebody, but you know that they're bad for you. Like, that, like every time you think of this person, they make you sick. You know what I mean? Like they make you sick, but like you can't leave them, because you're so used to being with this person and you have memories with them and you share money with them or something, or, like you need their help and like you don't want to go back out there. You don't want to see what's out there because it's scary and, blah, 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 blah. Like the list goes on and on and on. So you'd rather just stay and be in like a bad situation and be with a person that's not healthy for you, so you're kind of like, you're devaluing yourself. Like you're saying like, you're not valuable for anything else. Like you're only valuable enough for that situation or that whatever that is. When really in reality, like you're very valuable. Like, you're a God, like we're all God. We're all like, pieces of God. So, you have to understand that, the way God made you and how you're here, like you're already good, but with life and all this kind of stuff, like it destroys you as, it destroys, that innocent part of you that needs to be nurtured and loved, because a lot of this stuff happens when like you're like a kid, when you're a child, because the first like 5 years of your life are like very important. And then like I would say from 5 to 7 years old, you're like really, really like it's kind of like that's your character. The way that you are, the way you act, like that's kind of like who you are, like that's your character, because you took everything that was around you and absorbed it. If that was bad things, if that was good things, whatever, So what I'm trying to say, I'm sorry, like I'm just talking like, well, this is part of the reading. So if you don't like that, then you don't have to watch this. It's okay. But what I'm trying to say is that like a lot of you, because I see this a lot, and I even experience this too, where you have something that you do, but you think it's not bad. But then when you meet certain people in your life or whatever happens in your life, like you start realizing like, wow, that's not normal, but like you normalized it because either you had to do that to survive, or it was like a coping thing for you. Like you were like, oh, I have to, I have to do that. Like I always have to be in like survival mode because no one's going to save me. Like no one's going to protect me, because like your inner child, something happened to it where it got like trauma, like it got damaged, like it got broken somehow. You know, it got like, you know, not nurtured the way that it was supposed to. And that's why you don't feel safe. Like you don't feel safe, like with people, with situations, and you're always like anxious. Or you have like a habit like that where you do something over and over again, and then you wonder why like you're unhappy. But what I'm trying to say is that you're breaking the habit now. Like this is something that requires a lot of effort and a lot of work. This is not easy. This is not like overnight, like, oh, I feel better now, I'm great. No, this is something that takes practice. It takes like discipline, because your mind is so powerful, right? Like we hear that all the time, like, oh, your mind is a powerful thing, whatever. But it really is powerful because it actually controls everything. Your brain, your mind controls everything, because we don't just have a brain, like the organ, the muscle, right? It's everything in the brain. That's why we can like telepathically feel things and other people's energy, and like our vortex, and you know how we're connected to things and the animals and the trees and everything, right? Even the food, whatever. But if we have like sickness in our head like that, which a lot of people do now, and they like, and this is the thing, like society or whatever makes this like a normal thing, like makes this like a happy thing, like, oh, it's okay, you know, just like you know, go to a therapist. I've never seen so many therapist commercials in my life. Like they never had things like that, you know? But now they make that like being unhealthy in your head is okay, because they push you to be like this independent person, like you got to do everything by yourself, like you could do everything, but like you're like the loneliest person, and you're so sad because yeah, you're doing all these things, you're being independent, blah blah blah, but you're not happy because you're alone, because we can't be alone. We can't. You know? You can't, like, being alone is like the worst thing for your mental health. Like they don't say that. You know, they don't say, like, they just want to put you on medicine right away, or, you know, you talk to somebody, but then like, yeah, maybe you feel better in like a moment, but then you go back to the habit, you know, because a habit is hard to break. And you can talk to like 500 people, but all these things happen inside of you. Like you're, most of the time it's you, like it's your fault. Like you're the problem. So you have to be strong and you know, face that too. Yeah, we always want to blame somebody and say, oh, they did this to me. You know, my parents were like this, and you know, that person, you know, betrayed me and whatever, and I loved them, and how could they do that? Like you can't, you just, you can't do that. And this is so important because yeah, and if this is triggering you and you're like, oh my God, like, why, I just came to watch this cup and for the week and she's telling all this stuff and her, then this is definitely a problem. You know, that you definitely have a problem, like a big problem. And if I'm the one saying something that's bothering you, then that's something that you need to fix. Everybody that you ever meet in your life, they're a reflection of you. Yeah, I know that's like not nice, but it's true. Like if you hate someone like so much, it's because something happened that it like, it's something that you don't like about yourself. Like, I don't know. For an example, at my old job, like I had this lady that nobody liked her, you know, like nobody liked her. Like they were like, oh, she's annoying. She always like, you know, does everything by the book, and she complains about everything, whatever, right? And, you know, I never listen to anybody because I don't care, because everyone's trash. And I just, you know, I always do what I like, what I believe. You know, I never judge anybody, right? Even though I just said the trash thing, but most people are not nice. They're trash. But yeah, one day, like, I talked to that lady, you know, and because the thing I realized, this is like a long time ago, the thing I realized is that, one, you can't judge anybody, and two, like, you don't know someone else's life. You don't know how they feel, or, you know, what they're going through, or what happened to them, you know. But being compassionate to someone, I'm not saying you have to be like their best friend and like hang out with them and whatever. No, I'm just saying, like, kind of not think of like yourself, you know, like like, so meaning like, okay, this lady, right? Everybody said all these bad things about her, like, oh, just don't talk to her. She's like this, whatever. It's like one day I like talked to her, and she was nice, you know, like, she was nice. Yeah, I know what kind of person she is because I know different people's personalities. And she's like a kind of person that's like by the book, and like, you know, she, you know, when something's like a certain way, like, she'll complain, you know, and some people don't like that, you know, but some people do like that, and some people are okay with that. But anyways, like, I remember one day she was talking to me, and she was telling me about like her mom or something, and I was like just listening, and she goes, blah blah blah, whatever she was saying, and I told her, I said, oh, that's interesting. I said to her, I said, yeah, your mom's like a narcissist, right? And she was like, oh my God, like, I never, wow, you're right. Like just me saying that, because like I just listened, and I'm not, you know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anything, you know, I'm not certified in anything, because that stuff's made up anyways. That's just the way that they make money off of you. But like, like, when you study people and you know people, you understand like things right away. And you're like, oh yeah, no, she's a narcissist. And she was, I remember what she said to me. She goes, you know, I went to so many therapists and stuff like that, and they never told me that before. And just me, I just said it innocently, like, you know, because I'm just listening. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like that. Yeah. And that like made her feel so much better, because it was like clarity, you know, of something that she already knew. Sometimes you already know the answer. You know what I mean? Like, you already know the answer, but you kind of need that like reassurance, because that's what the problem is. Like, you want someone to tell you that you're, you know, that you're okay, that you're not the problem. No, like, that you're, you know, whatever. But I'm here to tell you the hard truth here, which is you are the problem. And yeah, you like, I don't know if you already clicked off this video or not, but yeah, you are the problem. Yeah, this is your life. You are the problem. Whatever happened to you, whatever happened to you, it's your fault. Yes, it's your fault. Now, is it like 100% your fault? No. But most of it, yeah, it's your fault. And you gotta take that, you know, you gotta take that, you gotta embrace that, because if you don't embrace that, you're never gonna be happy, because you're always gonna live in the past, or you're always gonna live in the future. You're never gonna live right now. You're never gonna be right here, right now. And that stuff is just gonna make you sick. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna make you really sick. Okay. So we have Chinese year of the goat here. We have Aries, Capricorn. H. Yeah, we have like a spirit guide here, and they have like kind of like a big, like, you know, like that that clown hair that you get at like, you know, like the Halloween store or something. Like they're like wacky, like their arms are like all squiggly and stuff. Yeah, we have Sagittarius, Chinese ear of the dog, and like a car here. So it's something about like maybe moving, like moving somewhere, like transportation, like there's something moving, but it's a celebration. Like it's wacky. You know, like this spirit guide or whatever this is like very colorful and like wacky and like something you made up. You know, like kind of like an imaginary friend type of thing, but like that's safe. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel safe. You have love here, and you have two people that the heart is in between. So this is a soulmate here. You know, this is someone that is going to be there for you forever. And you guys have like a, you know, like a contract together here that you feel safe and happy. You have Aries here, and there's like a bunch of potatoes like in a field. So this is like, because potatoes grow like really fast. Like I don't know how to plant potatoes, but like I've seen people do it. Like you cut a potato in half and then you plant it, and then you get like 3 potatoes or something. I don't know. 1 potato, 2 potatoes. But yeah, so there's something about like it's like one thing and then you get like 5 or 10 things from it. You know, like you do one thing, but you get like a bunch of gifts with it. Like, yeah, maybe you planted the one seed, but you actually got like a bunch of other seeds planted that came true too because of your efforts. Chinese ear of the goat. A lot of Capricorn here. Like you worked like very hard for this, you know, like you worked very hard. You're a very disciplined person. You're very mature, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like you could be like one of those people, like you're very mature and you're like, oh, I don't need anyone to blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But like you actually do. Like, you know, like you just need to like have that friendship or like that healthy relationship, that family dynamic, even though if your family's like not that great, but like, you know, everything has to be like healthy boundary of that. And then you have like this big like strip of like smoke here, and you have Taurus right here. And this is telling me like this spirit guide like is leaving you like a path that's like it's like you're being shown the path through like the darkness, like through the smoke, like through the fog, because you have someone loyal here, letter V, like with you at all times. You have the tennis racket, and that's like about like going back and forth with something. You know, you're going back and forth, like it's like this could be like a contract, or like you're trying to settle an agreement. This could be like a lawsuit or something that like you're going back and forth with. And yeah, it's going to be settling. It's going to be good. Things are going to work out. You have Cancer energy here, Chinese ear of the dragon, and a big anchor here. So something's going to be secure, solid, like it's not going anywhere. Like, and yeah, you could be very busy right now. Chinese ear of the dog. And the dog has like a big horn in its mouth, like that it's going honk, 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 right? So it's like something's trying to get your attention, or this person's trying to help you like get your attention because there's like an announcement here. You have Leo here. You have Chinese ear of the horse, Sagittarius, L, and yeah, you're being gifted with like clear sight in the middle of the week. Like Wednesday, you're clear. Like you know exactly what's going on. You're, you know, like you know exactly what you need to do and what's going on. Like you know the plan now. Like everything's clear and you're good. Yeah, you have a hammer here, so there can be like construction happening, or like you're fixing a problem, you're fixing something. E. You have Pisces here. The fish is someone that's like, or something that's like very abundant, very watery too, like very emotional, like stable and secure. You have a woman here with like a parasol and like a Victorian lady here. And there's like a person's face like watching her in the clouds. So there could be someone like watching you, and maybe they've been watching you since like a long time, you know, like the 1700s, you know what I mean? Like this person's always been with you and like watching over you for a long time, like maybe past lives, something with that. You have a frog here, but now it's in pieces. This frog is in pieces. So it's like picking up the pieces that are going to create this like change for you and transformation. Like it's like picking up the pieces of yourself, you know, like picking up the pieces of you and by you and by you, down by the bayou. Yeah, like that. So like you're definitely healing through that. A lot of Aries here. Aries, there's a big spider here. That's telling me that there could be someone that's like trying to protect you, trying to keep you safe from harm. You have a dove here, so it's something that's like a soulmate, you know. It's a freeing feeling of being unconditionally loved. You're unconditionally loved here by somebody, just like one particular person here. Sagittarius, you have the moon, Chinese year of the dog, and your emotions, your feelings, like they're all valid, you know, like this is like something where you feel safe, you feel protected, and you're healing like the inner child. Because something's coming to a close now. Like whatever was worrying you or making you bothered, like now it's coming to a close. It's like Wednesday, Thursday. You know, and then Friday, yeah, you're definitely, it's like catching like a newspaper, you know, in the morning, like you're getting the news, like you know what's going on, like everything's clear. It's like we won the war type of thing, like we won everything and we're good. Like the weekend looks like so nice and clear, like you're gonna be happy, like very abundant, like any health concerns are gone, like you got good news, like your results came back and everything's clear. You you know, like something with like getting news in general with maybe like a purchase or something, or like a job calls you and says, hey, you got the job, or like, you know, oh, your lawyer calls you and they're like, yeah, we won the lawsuit for you. Or maybe something with a house, like your realtor calls you and they're like, yeah, we're good to move forward, we're gonna close now. Like, I don't know, like anything like that. It's like really nice and positive. Oops. Yeah, and now I'm hearing like, it's Christmas in Killarney with all the folks at home. I don't know what's wrong with me. I love that song. Like that's a cute Christmas song. I like that's, well, everybody loves Christmas songs. You know? I like the old songs. Like I love, like, you know, like when they sing all together and stuff. Like I really love that stuff, like from like the 50s. Yeah, I love that. Well, you have the Ace of Wands here, and this is telling me you have a brand new, passionate beginning. You're going to be uplifted. You're going to feel like, wow. You hear the horn, like you're going to feel like, wow, I know what's going on now. I'm ready to rock. You're not confused anymore. You're not like, what is this? Like, what's happening? Chinese year of the pig. You have a seal here, and it has like a little hammer on its head. So it's like you're fixing something, but it's like it's playful. Like it's good. Like you're having fun while you're fixing something. Like you're lighthearted and stuff. Yeah, you're abundant, you're prosperous, everything's good. Yeah, and then this became like like a smiley face, kind of. Yeah, you kind of just have to let it roll. I feel like you surrendered a lot. You know, you surrendered to God, and that's why, like, everything's like, okay, you have Chinese Year of the Dragon here. Yeah. All right, let's do this. The cards. Okay, Monday, good news. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. Overall, you have the broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business, and dissatisfaction with life. So something is, you're leaving something here. And what could that be? What is that that's parting the ways? Doing something risky and taking a chance. Great personal sorrow. And peace and harmony. You're breaking something here that wasn't making you happy. Like, meaning, like, what they're saying is that, like, something that made you feel really unhappy, you're breaking it this week. Like, you're leaving something or someone or a situation, a habit. And yeah, it makes you sad because you're so used to it. This is everything I was talking about in the beginning. Because this looks good. But you have to leave something like that. The Musician in reverse. Okay, let's see what this is about here. So you have the Hunter. It's like Aries, Capricorn energy here. The Hunter. 94. It's time to put your head down and block out all distractions. The forest may be beautiful, but stopping to admire the view won't get you any closer to your goal. You are the hunter right now. Your path is clear. Your prey is within sight. No matter how tempting slowing down for a moment might seem, now is not the time. Maintain your focus and determination to complete your task. Yeah, this is exactly why that card was on the bottom. Because the breaking, the parting of the ways, whatever, this is you leaving the past. Because you're leaving the past and your path is clear now. Like you're like your path is so clear. So stay focused. Like don't stop to admire this thing and whatever, like getting distracted. Like everything is in front of you. Everything is good for you. Like everything is clear. Like God is giving you all this. So like don't just like, this happened. I gotta, no. The Musician in reverse. Let's see. Which is important. Down by the bayou. You have 132. In reverse. Okay, so we have the Musician indicates a difficulty finding the positive side of a situation. Setbacks may have chipped away at your optimism, or perhaps you have been too idealistic about something, and the reality of the situation has left you feeling listless and despondent. Take this into account when getting back on track. Yeah, something like like hurt you, you know what I mean? Something broke you down, something like there was setbacks, you know? And the setbacks may have chipped away at your optimism. Like now you're you know, like good things that are happening, you're kind of like, "Oh, well, you know, is it really good? Like, can really good things happen to me? Like, all these bad things happen to me. Like, do I really deserve this?" Like, you have like this kind of mindset, and they're saying like, you know, it indicates that it's difficult finding the positive side of a situation because you're so used to things being so bad, you know? And that's why they're saying with the hunter, like, keep going forward. Like, don't go back to the past. Like, I really feel that like that thing is the past because the past makes you cry, you know, like the future makes you cry because you don't know what's going to happen. So like they're saying like right now, the present moment where you are, focus on that. Like what's happening right now, not what ifs, not, oh, this happened, so this is going to happen, blah, 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 blah. No, they're saying because, you know, you know, it's saying that take this into account when getting back on track. Right now, you're getting back on track. Right now, your path is clear. There is nothing. But because of everything that happened to you, it like destroyed like your optimism or like your spirit. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, that's life. Like life does that. But it depends what happens, what you do with it. Are you going to just give up? You know? Are you going to take everything like in a bad way? Or are you going to be like, oh, you know, like you know, like this is okay. All right. You know, I gotta get back up. I got to get back out there. You know, focus on the solutions. You know, focus on the solutions. Yeah, love life, travel. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are moving into like a different thing in your life. And yeah, something by your birthday, your love life, your wish is coming true. Well, you definitely could be changing your diet here or your lifestyle. Yeah, something very significant about a birthday holds the answer to your question, and easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open to you. Oh, well, I had a card that just flew out. Look at this. No need to worry. Like, stop worrying. I'm telling you, this literally just flew out. It just flew out. So they're saying, do not worry. No need to worry. If you're worried right now, you're watching this, don't worry. If something's bothering you right now and you're like, oh my God, like, no. They're saying, do not worry. There's success here. Trust. Have trust. Know that everything's okay. Everything's going to work out. You know, you have a no here to something like, don't worry. Like, everything's going to be good. Like, stop worrying about everything. Likely. Yeah, maybe there's like some delays too. And what's this no about? What is this no with this? Okay, something's not the right time. That's why. But keep going. Be assertive. Maybe right that moment it's not the right time, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be okay. But maybe just right now, no. It's a no, but it's not the right time. That's why. But it doesn't mean anything bad. Just saying no for right now. A very, very happy birthday to me, to you. It's a very unhappy, very unbirthday to me. It's your unbirthday. So happy unbirthday to everybody today. Okay. What is this? Yeah, the lilies. This is nice. Okay. Oh, it's right here. It came out again. A very, very unbirthday to me, to you. A very, very unbirthday. Yeah, right now I told you, a lot of you, you're experiencing like this cross energy. which is like difficulties, loss, sadness, depression, anxiety, like, and that's what these cards were trying to say, like the hunter and all that. This is why. And this just moved. Yeah, and you have good luck here. So yeah, stop worrying about that. Yeah, and you're good. Everything's good. It's your own birthday today. The Page of Swords. Yeah, and you're on a whole new path now. There's that Ace of Wands. Yeah, the King of Cups, you know? Yeah, you're going to be celebrating, and you're going to be emotionally stable and secure. Like, wow. You know? There could be a water sign involved with this, or involved in this, or this is you. Just living your best life. This could be like a very spiritual person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio maybe, or this person's like just very emotionally stable and secure. Don't worry. Yeah, and you have the star that flew out over here. Yeah, you know everything. You're good. Wow. Okay. A very, very happy birthday. This is what I was saying about the little bug and all that. You know, staying in a comfort zone. You have to, you know, leave the past. Because like this Grim Reaper here represents something that still haunts you, you know? Like that you're holding on to. But you have a brand new beginning. Look at this. Stop holding on to things that are not good for you. That it's already dead. You know? The stuff's already dead, but like you're holding on because you're scared. Don't do that. You have a brand new beginning, and you know, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is here. This is now. This is grounded here in reality. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Judgment. And proposal and luck. So you're about to get some kind of proposal, either romantic or in business, that's indicated, and you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Again, there's that word again. A lot of you lost that optimism. You're not optimistic about life. Like you think like, oh, nothing good could ever happen to me. Like blah, 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 you know, like, no, don't do that. Yeah, you went through a lot of bad things. You know, I'm not saying that you never did, but you got to get over it now. Got to get over it. You have a brand new beginning. You have love here. You have all this stuff. Okay, so you could read it with me too. It says, you are taking a long look at your life, your current situation, as well as your past, and perhaps questioning some of the decisions you have made. There is a lot of soul searching taking place and walks down memory lane as you review your life. Did you make the right choices? Did you follow the right path? Many self-doubts will surround you, but time spent alone will give you inner peace. Don't let anyone interfere with your decisions. This card shows that you have the answers within and the help you need to make necessary changes for the future. You will know the right path and gain wisdom on the way. This is exactly what they said with the hunter and all this stuff. Because you were probably getting advice from people that, okay, how do I say this? You were probably getting advice from people that, like, their advice was like from like a trauma person, you know what I mean? So their advice came from like trauma from themselves, that they gave you their like advice from trauma. Like they didn't give you the right advice. So therefore the decisions you made and the things you did was based off of a trauma advice that you received. Therefore it put you in a loop like them. For example, if somebody hates their life, and they're unhappy in their marriage and they're unhappy with like their whatever, and they give you advice, it's not going to be good advice, right? Because they're not in a good state of mind and they don't like their life. So if you take advice from someone like that, you're probably not going to do the right thing, or you're not going to listen to your own self because you're going to be like, oh, well, they experienced this, maybe that's what's going to happen to me, whatever. You know what I mean? But that's not true. That's why they're saying, yeah, like did you make you're right now you're because you're closing things out. So you're like, oh man, I wish I never did that. Why did I do that? Why did I make that decision? Why did I meet that person and whatever? Why did I do all this stuff? That. Like the list goes on and on, right? A lot of regrets. A lot of things that you wish you didn't do, right? Okay. But the reality is you did it already. You can't change the past. You can't change what you did. You can't go back there. You can't do anything. It's over. It's gone already. Because you doing that, you're living there. Your energy is living there right now. And that's bad. Because if your energy's in the past, then how can you be right here, right now? And you can't be in the future either because you don't know what the future holds. Anything can happen to you. I don't know you. But yeah, you will know the right path and gain wisdom on the way. Yeah, like you don't know everything that can happen. You don't know everything. Yeah, you don't. Nobody does. I don't care how many tarot readings and psychics and all this stuff that you go to. Nobody knows anything. The only entity that knows is God. God knows everything. And I know I said God a lot in this reading, and maybe I don't care what anybody says, because that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay, so we have 2 cards here. Care required. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time and decisions. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. Yeah, basically they're saying take care of yourself. Take care of yourself right now, because you're very sensitive right now, and anyone that tries to give you like any advice or anything like that, you're going to kind of like take it and run with it, because you're very sensitive right now. You're very vulnerable. Maybe you're going through something. Maybe you feel alone and you're like, and then one person gives you something and then you just run with it. You start like, manifesting all these things in your head that are not real. Like, oh my God, like this is what's going to happen to me. Oh, like calm down, relax, whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen no matter what. Future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. And no charms today. Okay. So Monday we have, this is very interesting. We have good news on Monday. Now, this could be good news about your health, your diet, whatever lifestyle things you're doing, you're going to get good news about it. Maybe you went to the doctors, you're going to hear good news that like everything's good. Maybe you're going to get your results and everything's going to be great. But whatever this is with your body, your diet, your lifestyle, this is all good news. Some of you could get good news about a celebration, a party, a marriage, an event. You could be hearing good news about that. And this is going to make you feel really good too. And with the Ace of Wands here, this is like a brand new beginning. And this good news is going to allow you to have a brand new beginning as well, where you're going to feel free and you're going to feel like, wow, I can do anything. Like you're literally ready to start. And with the lilies here, this could definitely be with someone that's like a soulmate. This is a life partner here. This is a destined partner for you, destined and fated. With the Four of Wands here. And you could be getting married here. And something is unlikely. Okay? So let's clarify what is this unlikely thing? Because what is that? Why is it unlikely? No. So something's a no on Monday. Oh, and romance here. Okay. What do you mean? Okay, they're saying let go. Romance. And the situation will improve. Okay, so I'm gonna say with something like this, if this is like romantic, this is saying that maybe you had plans to maybe get married on Monday or something like that. But it's ultimately good news, right? That you're gonna hear on Monday. But maybe you wanted to get married like sooner or something like that. But it's gonna be unlikely that it's gonna happen like the way that you're thinking, or like the date that you wanted. Maybe it has to be a little bit later or a little bit sooner or something like that. But there's something where it's a no and you have to let go of it, whatever it is. It's something unlikely. Let's get another card for Monday here. Okay, it's something with March. And protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, so you're protected with this. Yeah, new home, new attitude. So I don't know. There's something where like whatever's happening here, this is all fate. So just leave it, let it go. You know what I mean? Maybe you have to wait to get married in March or something, or have your wedding in March. Maybe you want to have your wedding right now and you have to like postpone it. But it's all good things. Whatever it is, ultimately, it's like good news. It's good news. Okay. And this is someone that you're meant to be with for the rest of your life, too. Okay. Okay. Tuesday, we have more like diet stuff, lifestyle stuff. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. You're taking care of yourself more now, because now you know what's going on. You feel better. You're taking your health very importantly. Maybe you were, not being good to yourself, right? Now you're being healthier. You're trying to, not, like calm your nerves, calm your nervous system, relax. Know that everything's working out for you, not against you. Like that whole thing. So there's something with that. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, you're grounded now. Wow, you have two queens here. Yeah, this is you. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter. But Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. You're grounded. You're starting to love yourself more. You're admiring yourself. This is part of being healthy as well. Is like how you feel about yourself. And then like with the Queen of Swords here, you're so structured. You're logical about everything. You're not emotional right now. You're very like, this is how it is. This is how it's gonna be. You're putting your foot down on stuff. And and look, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, you're not lowering your standards to anything, especially your own self, because we could be our own worst enemy here. And with the birds, like maybe you're hearing things from people, and maybe like I said, because remember what this is right here. Remember the hunter. It said do not, fall for those things, like people trying to tell you all these things, whatever. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, because there's helpful people, but there's also people that don't want you to be happy too. Remember that. You know what I mean? And we'll get another one for this. With Tuesday here. Listen to your intuition here. And it flew over here. Listen to your intuition. And maybe ask your angels here. And maybe you need to like compromise on something here with that. So yeah, do not be tempted to lower your standards. And you need to defend yourself. Yeah, because maybe people are like trying to tell you what to do. And there's obstacles to overcome, but yeah, it's going to be okay. Ultimately, you're going to be okay. All right. Wednesday. Here we go. What is happening? In need of help, assistance, and guidance. A lot of you could be trying to get married here. And there you go. Doors opening. Maybe need help and assistance with something with that. And you will get that. There's something that's ending here. Chinese ear of the goat, Chinese ear of the monkey here. Yeah, something is done. Like you're not in the dark anymore. Like the sun's shining on you. You're healing. You're waking up to an opportunity here that's going to be showering on you. And patience, please. You have to be just patient here. This is the most important thing, is you need to be patient. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there's unseen factors that need to occur first. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Things that are happening, let them happen, because it's all fate. You can't control fate. Whatever's happening, it's going to happen no matter what. So have patience, because it is happening. You know, things are working out. Things are going to be beautiful. Things are going to be great. You're just ending something here that's not for you anymore. You have this opportunity. It's great. This is great. Everything, it's all good. Thursday, you have weight affirmations. To lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations with love here. Yeah, a lot of you could be experiencing something with love. Like there's the ring here. There's a commitment, you know. Yeah, maybe some of you have to wait for something with this person. Maybe you're in a situation where you're separated right now. Maybe they're in another country or another state or something, and you know, this is like a burden. Maybe you can't see them because they're in like a place that you can't see them right now, you know. Maybe it's something like that, but they're saying, you know, stay positive, everything's gonna be okay. Maybe you just have to wait a little bit here. You just have to wait, but there is a commitment here. Everything's good, but you've been struggling. I'm not gonna lie, you've been struggling. This has been a burden here, but now you're being set free. Somebody's coming to help you here. It's like you've been in like a mental prison and now you're being set free. Like you did everything. The 10 of Wands is like, that's it. Like you struggled enough and now you're free here. You're being set free here. Yeah, especially with love here. Love is going to set you free too. Yeah, maybe you got to wait a little bit, but it's going to be okay. It's all fate. Everything's good. All right, you have 2 cards here with the crown chakra. Be yourself. So this is Friday. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power, and admit your true feelings to yourself. This is all about healing here. Be honest with yourself. A lot of yourself, right? Only you know what it is that you truly desire in your heart. That's what I'm saying. Don't let people tell you what to feel, what to do, blah, 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 like with the hunter and everything. You know what you need to do. Something important such as a new job or a raise. A lot of you are getting a new job. You know, maybe you're leaving an old job, but you have to be honest with yourself, right? Like maybe you've been at a job for like so long, but you're not improving, you're not growing, you're not changing, right? All of a sudden you get an opportunity to go somewhere else and you're like, oh, should I take it? Should I not? And then everybody's like, no, don't do that, you know, because, you know, you don't know how it's going to be. What if it doesn't work out? Whatever, right? No, like, do what you feel is right. You have a lot of opportunities now with the 7 of Cups. And with Judgment here, this is all fate. I'm telling you, Friday is very faithful, and you have a brand new beginning with the Stork. There's a birth here. There's definitely either like a new job for some of you, or this is like a new beginning in your life. And within the next few weeks, it's going to happen. Within the next few weeks from Friday. So maybe that's why they're saying just wait, be patient. This is all happening in like the next few weeks for you. And it's going to be all good. But be yourself. You know? Be yourself. Everything's fine. And yeah. Yeah, because I want to sing like, Jeremy spoke and class today. Yeah, I don't know. So Saturday, you have deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You have connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. You have the gentleman here. You definitely have someone here that really adores you and loves you beyond. And you know that. So connect with nature and just, you know, don't be stressed or anything. Everything's working out in a good way. Yeah. With the magician, everything you're manifesting is coming true. And with the emperor, this is like definitely someone that is beyond here. It could be this. You could be the emperor. This could be this person. That means this is a divine counterpart. This is a life partner here. This could be your husband. Some of you, this is like someone in authority, like a judge or a lawyer or something, or a military person. Maybe this is someone that's making something with the fate, and it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you, they're saying, like how you approach this, how you take this, you know, and how you deal with this. Because there's deep personal strength and peace that assures success here. So you are going to be very successful. And it is freezing out here. Like my legs are frozen. Oh, God. All right. You have Sunday, you have stepping into a new experience. Yeah, you got a new experience and you're getting out of a bad situation, especially with your money. Look at this. Oh, shit. Look at this. Wow, I didn't even notice that. It's the same card. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but it's the same card. Two different decks. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This is confirmation right here that they want that when they repeat something, they're saying that this is very important. On Sunday, you have to understand that you're getting out of a bad situation. You're getting out of a very bad situation. Yeah, you were at a loss. You know, you've been really through the ringer here, but now you're saving yourself because this is two different. So this is the regular tarot, like the golden tarot, and this is the after tarot. This is like a few minutes after the scene. Like you're seeing what happens. So, you know, yeah, these people are struggling, you know, and they're like, oh, you know, I'm begging for money and whatever. But like now you're saving yourself. You don't want to beg for money anymore. You don't want to be with snow on your back and everything. You're like, I'm getting out of here. I'm saving myself. And you're stepping into a new experience here. That's why. And you're going to be very successful here. And you're letting go. Like, look, it says, as you surrender the need to control, because you controlling everything is making you in the Five of Pentacles. You trying to control everything, it's actually making you sick. Excuse me. It's actually making you sick. I'm burping now. Sorry. And it says, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts what you desire. So, like, the sooner you relax and you let go, the sooner these things will happen to you more. And you have the Garden here. This is the best card here. One of the best cards is you're going to be celebrating something. It's like the Four of Wands. So maybe, you know, by Sunday, you're going to feel really good. Maybe by the 20th, you know, something here where you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be feeling good. There's a party. There's people that adore you, that, you know, are happy for you. And I'm just going to get more with the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, look at this. And this, and this. Yeah, this is all judgment here. This is all fate. This is all fate. Judgment twice. Ten of Swords. You're closing out something that was very bad. And now you're free now. Now you're free. You're not sick anymore. You're not worried anymore. Spirit's with you. You're tending to yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? You're not letting the situation devour you and, like, make you spiral out of control, you're at peace now. And this is all fate here. A lot of angels here helping you. And you have this emperor that's helping you too. This is someone that's like high level. This is like high level here. And they're protecting you and keeping you safe. They are protecting you and keeping you safe. But that's all I have for you. Good luck with everything in your life. I wish you the best on your journey through this life. And just know to always take care of yourself and be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself, you know. Many blessings.